In every romantic relationship, there is one terrifying thing that all couples fear, especially if it arrives unexpected. One thing that could send the couple into a whirlwind of panic, push partners to their breaking points, and radically transform all their plans for the future. And it all starts with,
"We're going to have a long-distance relationship."
You love the person but hate the distance. Talk about a love-hate relationship. The long-distance dance takes romance to a whole new level of heartache. American author Megan Dawn once said, "Distance is not for the fearful, it's for the bold. It's for those who are willing to spend a lot of time alone in exchange for a little time with the one they love. It's for those who know a good thing when they see it, even if they don't see it nearly enough." The question is, what if you don't get to see that person at all? It's a cruel twist of fate, an arduous challenge, a test of devotion that amplifies the ache of desire. Thankfully, today Shin and Lena are here to help us pass that test. Unlike other romance anime where the couple gets to interact in the same physical location, Shin and Lena never even get to see each other. They communicate only through the parare, which transmits the speaker's voice and some of the wearer's emotions as well. They weren't officially together in season 1, but it's clear that the couple has grown really close throughout the series, developing a deep connection as a solid foundation for their future romance. But how did they do it? How do you even have an honest and connected relationship with someone you can't see in a long time? How do you avoid getting benched but remain the playmaker in the game of love? You see, to make that LDR work, you got to think like an army engineer. Obstacles are there to be conquered, and you absolutely must find a way to conquer any and all obstacles to the objective. Well, I endured a 6-year LDR myself, and things didn't quite turn out the way I expected to. So instead of letting it all go to waste, why not share a few tips so you can learn from my experience? We'll be exploring all these questions today, so join me as I review 5 secrets from 86 to help you go the distance in your relationship. So in episode 3, Lena scored some awesome maps to help the 86 with their battles. Together with her battlefield analysis and intel, these greatly boosted Spearhead Squadron's fighting capabilities. Shin was really grateful for Lena's hard work, saying "Arigato gozaimasu" in episode 5. In return, when Lena was feeling upset over Theo's outburst in episode 4, she reached out to Shin, who kindly gave her the real names of the members of Spearhead Squadron. Shin also gave Lena the valuable opportunity to apologize to the entire crew, a real game changer that helped her to earn the trust and respect of the 86. These mutual acts of service echo what entrepreneur and author Pat Flynn wrote: "Serve first. Pay attention to the individual and you will be rewarded." This advice works as well in relationships as it does in business, because ultimately, to get what you want in life, you got to help people get what they want. So harness the power of secret number 1 and find practical ways to serve each other. What does your partner need help with? How can you serve them in practical ways? Does your partner have a family member near you who could use some assistance? Perhaps your partner longs for familiar items from home that you could send over to their location. Are there administrative matters like mail, documents, or finances that your partner needs help with? Maybe your partner is a tech noob and you could help them get their printer working again. Are there career-related aspects where your partner could use some help, like reviewing resumes or practicing mock interviews? Alternatively, they might appreciate some study and productivity hacks or someone to proofread their papers. That's exactly what I helped my ex with when she was in uni, and she really appreciated it. Well, at least I think she did. Now, it won't be easy to identify these opportunities, especially since your partner might have learned to manage without you. or simply because you are unaware of their specific needs. So you have to put in the extra effort to go the extra mile when you can't fly the extra miles. But you can be sure the rewards will be better than any frequent flyer program. Now, going the extra mile is great because actions speak louder than words, right? Not necessarily. As Shin and Lena show us, sometimes the reverse is true, and you can capitalize on that by applying secret number 2. Amidst their regular discussions about running Spearhead Squadron and kicking Legion butt in the ongoing war, there was this one thing that Lena and Shin couldn't stop thinking about: Shin's mysterious brother, Shode. Back in the day, Shode had swooped in like a hero to save Lena, leaving her with chocolate, sweet memories, and a whole lot of gratitude and respect for the 86. But for Shin, memories of Shode were buried deep, overshadowed by his own messed up encounter with his brother. At first, bringing up the subject of a lost loved one felt awkward and weird, but their shared love for Shode ended up being the key that unlocked a whole new level of connection between them. It opened the door to some real intimate chats about their struggles, their dreams, and their fears. And you know what? It made Shin and Lena's bond even stronger in the end. So embrace the awkwardness, my friend. Make the most of secret number 2 and dig deep into meaningful and personal conversations. If you want to know your partner inside out, it's time to start asking some seriously next level questions. We're talking about their core values, beliefs, philosophies, and what truly drives them in life. Find out what really lights a fire in their soul. What's a guilty pleasure or embarrassing habit they've never told anyone about? Oh, and don't forget to uncover their darkest fears and secret addictions. And hey, let's not leave out the juicy stuff. What do they really think about their family? You might disagree on some stuff, but hey, you can agree to disagree, and there's never a need to be unkind. Although it might feel awkward and embarrassing asking some of these questions at first, think of it as virtual farting in front of your significant other, also known as reaching the next level of your relationship.
Yay!
For example, I once asked my ex about something that's none of your business. You're not my girlfriend, are you? But I'm not sure how that conversation changed our relationship. Maybe that's why things turned out the way they did. So get ready to bear it all. You can do that in the comments below as well. And by the time you're reunited, you'll be even closer than you were before in every conceivable way. But to survive the long wait, you definitely have to utilize secret number 3. In episode 5, Lena was saved by Shode, who not only rescued her from certain death, but comforted her with a bar of chocolate. This sugary treat saved Lena's taste buds and warmed her heart, an act that she remembered years later when she finally met Shin over Parare. Just like his brother, Shin also suggested Lena have some sweets to relax when she was feeling stressed, something she immediately noticed. And it just so happened that the chocolate had a heart-shaped printed on it. So by now, Lena has probably associated chocolate with these positive experiences. Talk about classical conditioning. Classical conditioning is like a song that gets stuck in your head, as the repeated pairing of a certain stimulus with a response creates an automatic association, like Lena's chocolate and pleasant feelings. It creates strong memories tied to certain stimuli that evokes emotions. For example, the smell of a certain brand of coffee may remind you of happy times with your father, while your high school triggers negative memories. This principle also applies to training animals like dogs, by the way, by connecting stimuli through repetition and rewards. So unleash your inner pup and pounce on secret number 3 to associate your partner with pleasurable activities. This way, every thought of them will bring a wag to your tail and a smile to your face, creating a bond that's as strong as dogs' love for squirrels. So what pleasurable activity can you associate with your partner when talking to them online? Do you have a favorite comfort food, music playlist, plush toy, or hoodie? Do you have a beautiful wallpaper or ringtone you can use for their contact? Or maybe a favorite streaming series or video game that you can watch and play together? Perhaps a favorite corner in the house, a hangout spot, or a comfortable cafe that you can go when talking to your partner. For my ex, it was definitely my old t-shirt, you know, the old crinkly cotton kind that absorbs all your sweat really well and then slowly releases the fragrance throughout the room like a funky smelling reed diffuser. Yeah, that's the one she liked. And for me, I would smell her. So the next time you talk to your partner, unleash the wizardry of association and create memorable shared experiences. Let the psychological magic of connecting things bring you closer during your online moments together. It's a simple way to strengthen your bond and make every interaction feel a little bit more special, one association at a time. But to pull off this mind trick over a period of time requires more than Jedi powers. You're absolutely going to need secret number 4. During the Revolution Festival, Lena slipped away from the snobby elites of the Republic and had a heart-to-heart talk with Shin. Now, even though Lena and the 86 were separated by both distance and circumstances, she floated the idea to Shin that one day they should all meet in District 1 and enjoy the fireworks together. Was she unrealistic? Perhaps. But was it impossible? Definitely not. In fact, being too pragmatic in a long-distance relationship is a guaranteed recipe for failure, because if you are really that concerned about practicalities, there are far more practical and easier ways to find love and companionship. But in the words of author and entrepreneur Art Williams, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. Therefore, the only way to succeed is to actualize secret number 4 and dare to dream big. Novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky said it well when he declared that to live without hope is to cease to live. Sometimes the future may look bleak, and we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. The waiting and pining just seems to go on forever, doesn't it? But when you're going through hell, what do? You just keep on going. Don't set up permanent residence in there. And the way you do that is to have a goal. If you don't have a goal for your relationship, you are just coasting. And when you are coasting, you are always going downhill. Therefore, having a common goal keeps the flame alive, energizes your relationship, and gives the both of you something to look forward to. It points you to the light when you feel like you've lost your way, and gives you that extra push when you're ready to throw in the towel. For my ex and me, we set a simple goal at the start to get married in 6 years once she graduated from uni in Australia. Meanwhile, I studied and worked in Singapore for 6 years. Where will we live in the future? What work could I find in Australia? Would she want to move back to Singapore? Would she change into a different person? Did we have everything figured out at the start? Hell no! But we knew one thing, that we loved each other. And as Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl wrote, those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. My friend, how is not the question. The question is why. Why do you want this relationship so bad? Why is your partner so special to you? Why must it be that person and no one else? Let me know in the comments below, because these are questions you must answer to go the distance. I know that because I wished someone had told me all this back then, when I was a young spring chicken. So can that pessimism and keep the hope alive by setting audacious goals for your future together, even if they are just dreams for now. Because as Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And your future with your partner is definitely something worth believing in. And that's why you got to make secret number 5 your top priority and ditch your partner. Although Shin and Lena got really close by chatting with each other every day, they weren't chatting only to each other every day. Shin also hung out a lot with his fellow 86, especially his longtime comrade Layden, who was practically a brother to him. Likewise, despite being a bit of an oddball among the LDRs, Lena could pour her heart out to Annette, who was always there to lend a listening ear and did her best to distract and comfort her with delightful pastries. I guess her mum and uncle count too. In other words, our favourite couple didn't live in a bubble with each other at the centre of their universe. Both Shin and Lena had a solid support system of people around them. Individuals they could confide in, lean on, and simply hang out when life got overwhelming. This is important because, as author and poet Michael Basie Johnson observed, if you truly want to be respected by people you love, you must prove to them that you can survive without them. Nobody wants to be stuck in a codependent relationship. So ironically, the best way to build a healthy relationship with your partner is to build healthy relationships with others as well. For this reason, keep in mind secret number 5 and make sure you carve time out not only for your partner but also for your local friends. The key is to avoid depending solely on your partner for emotional and social support, because there will be moments when it's inconvenient for either of you to provide it. In those situations, their absence is just going to make things worse, and you might be tempted to give up on the relationship, or worse, become a roach. And of course, be wise about who you are hanging out with. The last thing you want is to fall down a slippery slope with a third party. For my ex and me, we had the support of an amazing group of friends in our respective churches. I had my crew, and she had her Watertown girls that helped each other through thick and thin. Now, this not only made our time apart a lot easier, but also incredibly fulfilling. Although till today, I'm not quite sure what they told her. I mean, things were going so well. Maybe I should try to ask her. So what do you need to build your support network? It could be joining an interest group, a religious group, or even a volunteer organization. Who can you serve in your local community? When people feel your warmth and generosity, it won't be long before they want to hang out with you. And remember, if you've got their back, when the time comes, they'll have yours too. You know, sharing all these personal details brings back memories, and it makes me wonder. According to the director of the Center for the Study of Long-Distance Relationships, Dr. Gregory Goodner, premarital studies have found no greater rate of dissolution in LDRs than proximal relationships. That's just a fancy way of saying the odds are 50-50. That doesn't sound so bad at all, does it?
No, that doesn't sound too bad at all.
One of the greatest novelists of the 19th century once wrote, "The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again." Indeed, the trial of a long-distance relationship is like a refiner's fire, purifying your love and ridding it of all selfishness, insecurity, and doubt, until all that remains shines forth like pure gold, a love so precious and invaluable that will stand the test of time. So hang in there, my friend, and when the going gets tough, remind your partner that
If there ever is tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we're apart, I'll always be with you.
So you've decided that you're going to apply secret number 5 and get to know a new group of people. That's great. But what if they don't like you? How are you going to earn their trust and respect? Well, Lena did just that with the 86. So watch this video here and find out how you can do it too. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and click that bell for more insights from the world of anime to help you improve your life and relationships.